Welcome to First Person Theory, your home for relaxation and sleep. Tonight, we're settling in to Coffee Talk 2, and I'll be speaking softly throughout, perfect for drifting off or just having something gentle on in the background. So without further ado, let's start the game. So I'll be narrating the story throughout if you want it on in the background and just listening. But we'll also be covering some gaming news and just settling in for the evening. It is a moment when history is questioned and traditions are challenged. Old classification laws are confronted by those who are striving for fairness, for the right to be acknowledged in a society rife with judgments. Acceptance is a battle, and identity is a luxury they just began to grasp. Many who are feeling lost turn to their screens to find their footing. That is a very true statement these days. And the world becomes fast-paced with increased connectivity. Whether for work or pleasure, for a little encouragement or simply to escape, it is unclear whether or not it helps or further isolates them. I like this introduction style. As some look for answers off the beaten path, seeking bittersweet comforts to help pass on lonely nights. In a night blooming coffee shop standing between the rainy streets, they'd find a small respite through a cup of warm drink. And these are their stories. That's a lovely introduction. One of the reasons I've picked this up is the announcement of Coffee Talk Tokyo in the recent Japanese State of Play for PlayStation. I saw it there. So what have we got here? The Evening Whispers. Free of charge. Massive job loss as large companies move out of state. What next? What next indeed? Okay, here we are. Cows, that's me. I guess this will go on for a while. The job losses, I guess they're talking about. Officer Georgie. Welcome. Evening, cows. What's crackin'? I feel like he's like a circa 1930s kind of wise guy. Aside from the thunder outside, that is. I'd say the power lines. Probably. Yeah? What about them? Oh. That's a concern. The power has kept going on and off all night. Our machines couldn't even heat up properly. That bad, huh? Sorry. I'll take your order as soon as the machines are ready. No problem. So as I was saying, the Coffee Talk Tokyo will be released next year. I believe it's March. And it will be the first one set outside of set in an Eastern coffee shop. I get Georgie. I guess our resident writer, Miss Green-Haired Fairy, isn't here tonight. You mean Freya? I think some people are very glad to see Freya in this game. The one and only. Unless she's changed hair color, then my bad. It's still the same. She won't be coming around for a while, I think. Oh, why? She's currently on a research trip for her new book. That's so. At least that's what she told me. That's too bad. The evenings won't be the same without her. No kidding. I admit, it's been pretty quiet around here. But it's good for her to escape the city once in a while, to have some time to herself. Ooh, I love the sound of that thunder and rain outside. It's very cozy. Perfect. Not looking too good, huh? Yeah, but I've already notified the city lights department. They said they'd monitor the area just in case. Don't worry, cows. If anything happens, I'll lend you my trusty lighter. Your lighter? Got it from my grandfather. A lucky charm of sorts. Never failed us in a pinch. Not even once. Unless you need it lit up for longer than 10 seconds. Then you're on your own. That tickled him. He thought that was funny. Well, it's the thought that counts. Don't cops usually carry flashlights around anyway? We do. But where's the thrill in that? Sounds like you need a vacation too. Do I ever? What's that sound? Goodness, finally. Thanks for waiting. I can take your order now. Yes, in the new Coffee Talk Tokyo, there will be some new mechanics, like a social feed, and some other things. Great. I'm already done for the day, so no more coffee for me. No midnight patrol then? Just for tonight. Roger that. In that case, would you like to sample our new tea selection instead? It's really rather good. We have hibiscus and blue pea available. Hibiscus and blue what? Blue pea? Oh, that's me. Blue pea. It's actually butterfly pea, but we call it blue pea for short. The color is really pretty. Had no idea you offered alternative stuff, cows. No judgment here. Just saying. It's not judging, but by the tone, I think he's... Alternative what? It's pea. Oh. And not whatever else you thought it was. Got it. Oops. Sure, I'll give it a shot. Still remember my golden rule? Of course. No dairy for Officer Georgie. Correct. I'm sure you have all the information written down on your phone already. I won't say yes, but some of my notes went missing after I got my phone serviced a month ago. Oops. That's a plot convenience, so I have to put everything in anew. Better write down everything you can remember then. Speaking of remembering, Freya actually left me something for you. That's so? Alright. Then I have one of your new teas. I'll leave the choice up to you. Just keep it simple. Oh, okay. So here we go. We've got coffee, green tea, tea. That looks like a Darjeeling. Like a black tea, blue tea, and hibiscus. He said no milk, no dairy, and no coffee. So let's go for the hibiscus. Hibiscus and cinnamon. And a little, do we have to add a secondary? He said keep it simple. So what if we add, can we just brew that like that? Oh, what's this? Brew pad. I think I don't need this yet. Let's get that out of the way. Okay, that deletes everything. Okay, so we're gonna go hibiscus, cinnamon, cinnamon. And then brew. Oh. Hibiscus, cinnamon, cinnamon. Okay, brew. Lovely. I think it's gonna be very, very cinnamony. Better give Freya's stuff to Officer George now, before I forget. Give item. A written postcard. Freya prepared for Officer Georgie. It looks like she left him a message. How do I... Can I inspect the item? Okay, there we go. How foolish of me. Why would you trash it? Another nice little trophy there. Postcard, huh? Is she bragging at me or something? What is it? It appears she left me a message. What does it say? Nothing for you to worry about. Okay. Anyway, thanks for this. Give her my regards. I think I'm gonna drop the accent. It's very hard to keep up. You're welcome. I will enjoy. Is it wine? It's a piping cup of wine. I think that's sarcasm. Yes. Mulled wine exists, you know. And it's served hot. That's true. I stand corrected. Just a heads up, it's a bit tart. Is hibiscus tart? I think hibiscus is very popular in South Africa, I've heard. Damn, it is sour. Would you like some sugar to take the edge off? Nah, it's alright. Tastes familiar though. I swear I had it before. As someone, as an English gentleman, I do love a good cup of tea. Builder's tea, we call it, which is like PG Tips or something. But I do also like green tea, green jasmine tea, and peppermint tea, which is good for your digestion. It's traditionally sweetened and served cold with ice, or you boil it with ginger or cinnamon for remedies. Nope, can't recall. Maybe I'm just getting old. You're not that old. Thanks, but no worries, cows. Some people might hate getting old, but I ain't one of them. 'Cause to me, it's proof that you're living. Anyhow, if I remember anything, I'll let you know. Yes, please do. What a storm. Got somewhere to be? I'm supposed to be home by now. My youngest has just finished all her makeup exams. Makeup exams? Yeah. We found out that for some reason or other, she's been neglecting her studies. So let's just say I had a few things to say about that. How did it go? It was a disaster. Oof. But she pulled through in the end, right? Yeah. Except we haven't spoken to each other for over a month. I'm very sorry to hear that, officer. Anyway, the missus planned to celebrate a little tonight. Making all the kids' favorite dishes, having her sisters over for dinner and all that. Doesn't really sound like celebrating. So I'm buying the dessert pies as an olive branch of sorts. Ooh. Dessert pies. Oh, I didn't realize I can look around a little bit. You got that 2.5D effect. Sounds like a good plan. But as you can see, I got no pies and I'm nowhere near home. Because of the storm, that, and my car's busted. All the valve cores removed and tires deflated. What? How come? It just so happens my car is the latest victim of a vandalism spree. That's a whole other thing going on. Rest easy though, we're on it. For now, I need to find a way to get home fast. You can't just drop that sort of fact and expect me to have no questions. Oh, someone else has come to the store. To the coffee shop. Should I call it a coffee shop or cafe? Who's this guy with the horns? By Zeus, what a disaster. Welcome. Hey, what's shaking? Evening Pops. He looks too cool for school, with the horns and the hair and the hoodie. What's up? Thunderstorms, obviously. Touche. I'm not sure I'm really getting the humor. Gods, isn't the weather just awful? It's like someone up there doesn't care about their water bill or something. I'm glad you're open though, else I'd be super soaked by now. Happy you made it in time. Would you like anything to drink? Something to warm you up, perhaps? That'd be great. Oh, I'm Lucas, by the way. And how are you? My name is Cows. And the gentleman over here is Officer Georgie. Awesome. Nice to meet you, Pops. Can I call you Pops? Fine by me. Sweet. It looks like his cell phone or his mobile phone is going off. And his wife is calling. Wish me luck, he says. Good luck. See ya. Now we can get to know this guy, Lucas. Can I get a cafe latte? Sure, or maybe not. You know what? I'm not sure. You tell me. You're the pro. I mean, I used to like coffee. I loved espresso. But at some point, my stomach turned against me and decided to just hate it. Oh man, that's a familiar story. After turning 30, my stomach, couldn't stand beer or coffee. But luckily, it can take as much whiskey as I want. So I really hate it. You know what I mean? Anyway, yeah, I know what you mean. Milk helps take the edge off. Okay, that's why I've been ordering lattes and the like. But I still miss just coffee. That's why I'm wondering if you can suggest something. What is it about coffee that you miss? The caffeine, of course, and just the overall boldness. You know what I mean. Am I making sense? Have you ever tried matcha? No, but isn't that just green tea? Yes, but much more concentrated. I mean, matcha lattes these days seem to be really popular where I am. A lot of people around me are drinking them. Would you like to give it a try? But for me, they're really sweet. I guess it's not pure matcha and milk. They put some kind of syrup or something in there. Then one matcha for me, please. So do we get a recipe for this, or do we just go green tea, green tea? And then milk. What do you think? Let's go for it. Milk green tea. Okay, and then we've got an option for latte art. How do we do this? Okay. Let's do, I guess, okay, I changed my mind. Okay, let's see if you can guess. See if you can get, maybe put in the comments if you can get what this is supposed to be before I finish. Is there any way to start again? There is not. This is a ridiculous. Okay, it's supposed to be a cat, but I think now we're just making a kind of tree with a leaf coming off or something like that. Don't know. Okay, oh, you could reset it. I think that looks okay. That looks like a leaf setup. Is there any items to add? No. So shall we just serve it like this? It's a masterpiece. Okay, create and serve your first latte. Here you go. I hope you like it. How is it? I can't take the anticipation. I can't wait. Is this really what you suggested earlier? Because I really don't think it is. You're right, I changed my mind halfway. See, I don't think that was a latte. But why did I get the trophy for a latte then? I was trying to pin this coffee shop on my post, right? But there's like no trace of your place anywhere. No tags, no mentions, nothing. What's up with that? Maybe our crowd isn't as big as your usual coffee shop, since we open quite late. That makes sense. What time do you guys close anyway? We're open until morning. I think it would be so amazing to have a coffee shop like this, but I guess economically it doesn't make a lot of sense. That's pretty freaking late. Do you turn into a secret bar after like 2 a.m. or something? If we did, Officer Georgie over there would have a few things to say about it. Yeah, I think it would be so cool to have like a cozy coffee shop like this. I've been to bars like this in Japan, which are just super cozy. You just chat with the owner. They're like family businesses. Are you guys on social media at all? A late night coffee shop that nobody talks about, huh? Interesting. But hey, that means I can stay until the storm's over, right? Of course, stay as long as you'd like. Sweet, thanks. I can give you a shout out on my stories if you want. Your stories? Yep. Here, let me show you. He took the photo and posted it moments ago. That was fast. I was going to tag your place here. I do have an account there, but I haven't seen this feature before. Oh yeah, it's a pretty new thing on Tomodachi. Tomodachi? Is that how I say it? Dachi. You can check on people's updates now. Just open the Stories tab inside the app on your phone once in a while. Better check it daily though, because the stories... Oh. That's a bit... I think I put auto on. I'm just saying, people will post anything. Kidding. I'm always more active on my tube channel anyway. But hey, since you're here, want me to tag you instead? No thanks. But I'm curious, what do you do exactly? Your posts already seem to have a lot of reactions for a new feature. Right, I guess you can call me a lifestyle reviewer of sorts. I report on the hottest trends, on the hottest people, on the hottest places, and everything else in between. Wow. I think it would be cool to be an influencer, as they're called, one day. Does that mean this coffee shop is part of the hottest gang? Do you want it to be? Sure. For the right price you can. Aw, never mind then. Just kidding. My manager decides what I endorse. They help me keep on brand, so to speak. Since they said I can get too crazy sometimes. Whatever that means. Oh lordy. Looks like Georgie's back and he doesn't look too happy. Thanks. Is everything alright? Kind of. The missus is not happy. I wonder what they're arguing about. I think he needs another cup of tea, to be honest. Maybe I should try calling a cab, what do you think? I'd save my minutes if I were you, Pubs. Not good, huh? Been calling him while I was still on the lookout earlier. 1.5 hours later, here I am. There were no cabs around my station either. Did you try ordering online, Pops? Did you not see my phone? The only ordering I can do is nom noms from around the corner of my house. Touche. Well, on the bright side, our power seems stable for now. Oh, and there it goes. I retract my statement. For what it's worth, it held out much longer than I expected. You're right. Want to borrow my lighter then, cows? A tempting offer, but no thank you. I'm going to check on something though, so I'll be right back. Sure. Good luck. Hey, you alright? Yeah, everything's peachy. I just don't like being in the dark so much. What? You're scared of the dark, kid? You never know who might jump out at you. But we're in a room. Still, don't you feel scared at all, Pops? Of course not. I do night patrols all the time. If I can grab 'em, I can handle 'em. In theory. I don't know how to feel about that at all. Oh, someone else has come to the shop. Did you hear something? What? I swear I heard something just now. Holy whoa. Hi. I'm back. Sorry about that. Everything should be good for now. I bet if you work in a cafe or whenever you work, directly with the public, I guess retail as well, cafe, bar, you meet some crazy characters. Can I place my order? What do you have? Although our arsenal is limited at the moment, we still have all the usual fare. Coffee, tea, and herbal drinks. I'd like something soothing for my throat and for my mind. Though, tough day at work. If you have no particular drink in mind if I suggest trying our new blue pea latte? Blue pea latte? Could you make it pretty? I'll try my best. Okay, one blue pea latte with art, please. Okay, so is there let's go to brew pad. This is what I should have done. So yeah, I can see here the green tea latte would have been 2 milks and 1 green tea, but we did 2 green teas and 1 milk, so that was wrong. Or did we want to make this matcha, which was just all green tea? I can't remember. Where's the blue pea? I guess it's not on here. So this is the social media, so we can see what Lucas and Georgie have been posting. There's Georgie with his family. That's quite nice. Okay, let's just go blue pea. Blue pea and then milk. Are we guessing that's a latte? Let's just check. So normal latte is 2 milks. Okay, so I'm about to make the same mistake again. Milk and milk. Okay, let's brew this bad boy. Blue pea latte. And she wanted art. What can we do this time? Okay, so you have to be careful because what is etch? Oops. Okay, so etch I'm guessing is once you've got the milk on there, then you can kind of draw it out. So let's do a butterfly because that's what this is based on. Okay, that's the middle of the butterfly. And then we're going to etch the wings. And I just wanted to say, if you like any of the content on the channel, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel, and also it keeps you up to date on any new videos that come out. Does this look like a butterfly very much? Let's just be a bit more confident with it. Just take this out here. Okay, that looks not too bad, I think. They're starting to look pretty good. Some antenna. That's a little bit of a scary butterfly. But we want those big drops, those eyes that they have. Look at that. I think that's pretty decent. Okay. Let's send that out. It's blue. Yes, but rest assured, it's all natural. I see. It's pretty. How do you like it? It's good. Thank you. You are very welcome. Is the power okay now? Yes, the city department is making sure of it. Awesome. Now we can just wait until the storm's over. Well, about that. The news said the storm will go on until midnight at the very least. What? Would have been nice if I had my car. There are several road closures due to flooding also. Well, darn. So basically you're saying we're stuck. Afraid so. You're gonna have to buy lots of coffee. At least for a little while. I'm in deep trouble. What's wrong with your car, Pops? Yeah, you didn't finish explaining it earlier. I have questions. Just didn't want to alarm you cows. His tires got flattened. For real. Yep, there's been some vandalism going on around recently. Somebody keeps removing valve cores and deflating tires from parked cars around the West Precinct. Huh? Why? Maybe someone's a collector. Or got too much time on their hands. No clue yet. Anyhow, our station lot was getting repaved, so a few of us had to park outside today. Well, you know the rest. Did everyone's cars get affected too, Pops? Nope, just mine. Oh, that's so weird. You're so chill about it. Yeah, maybe because there's no real damage done other than wasting my time. Though my coworkers aren't so cool about it. The recent mass resignations have left us severely understaffed. Additionally, companies are moving away due to the tax hike, so there are protests happening. Wow, I think this is a reflection of real life, which means tensions are high all around. It's tough for everyone out there. That doesn't sound good. Don't I know it? Anyway, we caught the culprit on CCTV, so I'll be looking into it starting tomorrow. Just hoping it won't get any crazier in the meantime. Could it just be a prank, Pops? Think so? Yeah. With what's been going on lately, the suspicion would land elsewhere, right? So the culprit may think they won't get caught. Are you speaking from experience? If I say yes, would you let it slide? Depends on what you did. Just suddenly I'm thinking how much I love the kind of the pixel art on this. They could have chosen, any way to go with this, but it looks really good. But I'm serious. Prank videos are like their own genre online. People watch that kind of stuff. Oh yeah. It's all about cheap thrills, Pops. And a good way to make money too, if you play your cards right. I'm just thinking now, have you ever talked to someone in a cafe or a bar randomly? Because that would be a good story to share with others. The first one that comes to my mind is in Hong Kong. I was in a bar ordering fish and chips, and this guy started talking to me. I can't remember where he was from. The crazier your shtick is, the more views you get, which means more ad money. And I think he was there on business, and the way he spoke was like he hadn't been back to England for a very long time, if you know what I mean. Lather, rinse, repeat until you push them just a bit too far. Then you get the nuke and everything will just go poof and disappear. Won't stop anyone from doing it all over again though, because really, all you need to get started is a camera phone and Wi-Fi. Everything else comes down to timing and luck. Yeah, I'm kind of finding that out. You sure know a lot about this. Maybe I should bring you in for questioning. Oh no, my manager would kill me. Joke. Anyhow, a high risk, high reward opportunity with a low entry barrier. Sounds like something else. Oh yeah. Anything goes for views. Honestly, it's one of the reasons I'm on a break at the moment. Oh? It's a long story. Been wanting to change the direction of my show for a long time now. What's wrong with it? Well, the views are declining for one. Why? Not enough pranks. Harsh. Why does the officers look so worried and tight? I haven't done. Not that I ever wanted to get back into it. Anyways, I'm not in a position where I can take that kind of risk. Even if I'm totally up for trying something new. Because people don't like change. That's right. Yet they get bored too easily. They get bored easily too. Today's good might be trash tomorrow. So it feels like I'm battling a daily paradox sometimes. You make it sound like the continuity of your work depends on the audience's whim, kid. I guess you could say that. Why? Pardon? Sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. I was unable to avoid overhearing you. It's alright. I know I'm loud. Can you explain what you mean by why? Do you think the audience is always right? Of course not. Then why place so much emphasis on what they want? Why must you follow their whims? I mean, it all comes down to numbers, right? A single opinion might be easy to negotiate with. Maybe even 10 or 100. Still doable. But to influence the opinion of thousands, millions, not so easy. So my belief is, you can't fight them, join them. Then change things slowly from the inside out. There's no way it can work. No. Why do you think that? My apologies for not providing context. You don't have to. I was just curious. Considering I intruded, it's only fair. I admit that I'm not a big fan of online activities. I find people's conduct there very loathsome. That's a strong word. 2 years ago, I uploaded my singing reel online in preparation for my audition as a soprano. A soprano? Really? That's cool. Can I see it? I took it down. Why? I believe she's getting to a kid. Shut up, is basically what he's saying. Right, okay. It was something done out of necessity. I recorded the reel using my phone at home, since I have no previous theatre experience to show. It was not of the highest quality, I admit. Even so, I did post it to a video site, mainly to add the link to my applications. Though I'm not sure if it helped at all, as my attempts have yet to yield results. However, one day my application received an unexpected response from an auditioner. It was a polite rejection. However, they left me with a curious suggestion. What did it say? They highly recommended that I moderate my video's comment section. So I checked. It was a lot. What happened? The comment section was teeming with plenty of strong opinions, if they can even be called that. There were a lot of comments telling me to stop screaming and to take my video down. That's really unkind. Because they didn't want to get cursed and die yet. What's with the nonsense? Others question my sanity for knowingly spreading bad luck with my voice. Is it because of her look or her sound? Many others also wanted to know who and where my handler was, since there's no such thing as sentience for us banshees, I suppose. Okay, so it's like a veiled racism or something. That's real effed up. That's horrible. Even with the Vindication Act in place, those POSs still exist, huh? The Vindication Act? A global treaty to recognize the sentiency and rights of non-sapients. Sapient refers to any species that is intelligent and bipedal. Like humans, elves, orcs, gnomes, halflings, you know the type. Yeah, like even us satyrs got added pretty late into the game too, you know. Oh, but shouldn't you fit the bill right anyway? Yeah, but we're all born male. And we didn't really have the best reputation either. Anyway, it took a while for us to finally get recognized by international law. Since the further you are from the likeness of the main six, the slower the process will be. So I'm sure it's been way harder for you, lady. Our numbers are extremely low. Others being unfamiliar with our existence is not surprising to us. Still, doesn't make it right. But I get it now. Your disdain for the internet. I'm impressed. You seem very chill about it. chill? Do I look chill? I love the coziness of this cafe and just the rain just right there outside this whole time. This is definitely something, yeah, you can watch before going to bed or have in the background, sipping something cozy. But how can you be chill? Oh man, what's happening? When such blatant disrespect is thrown in your face like that. She's going ape. Don't you wonder what gives them the right to be so vile? Who do they think they are? Pray tell, what do they feel when they commit such offensive acts? Do they derive some sort of perverse pleasure from others' suffering? The audacity, I can't. I see the anonymity of talking through screens has afforded people the comfort of disrespecting others without suffering a direct hit to their face for it. Not again. Maybe that was for the best, to have a little bit of darkness, a little bit of a timeout. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, and he switched places. Don't blame him. It would be very hard to stay there as a stranger freaking out like that. It's just not right. That kind of behavior is just not right. I'm sorry. I've gone too far. It is alright. I admit, I just don't want to hear that the audience is always right, because that means my dream has run aground before I can even try. How about if I help you? Look, I get what you're going through. As a satyr, I had to deal with plenty of numbskulls trying to tear me down to justify their own inferiority complexes. So believe me when I tell you this, you've got what it takes to turn the tables on them. How? Easy. You gotta sell yourself. Yeah, is he talking about OnlyFans or something? Whoa, kid, slow down. I might be lax, but I still work for the law. No, Pops, not that kind. Did sound like he was talking about that kind. Honestly, I don't know much about the opera scene, but I know sirens dominate a huge chunk of the soprano roles. Am I right? Yes. It's as if they were made for the role. Exactly. So this is a case of if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Which means no matter what you do or how hard you try, you'll always be an outliner. Therefore, an outlier, sorry. If you just compete based on your skills alone, sorry to say this, but you probably won't make it. Hear me out. You got one awesome thing all those sirens don't have. A story. Story? Yeah. Imagine a banshee who dreams of becoming a lead soprano, whatever it is you wish to do on the stage. Pursuing her dream in the midst of all the sirens, despite all the odds stacked against her. Isn't that a great narrative? It does sound like a great narrative. And for tonight, thank you for joining me here in the Coffee Talk 2. Hopefully you'll return again and like and subscribe for more videos to come. I'll catch you next time.